Hello guys and welcome. Today we're going to talk about cloud models and services. You should know before we start that not all clouds are the same and not one type of cloud computing is right for everyone. Several different models, types and services have evolved to help offer the right solution for your needs. So, there are three different ways to deploy cloud services: on a public cloud, private cloud or a hybrid cloud. Okay, let's start with public cloud. It's the most common way of deploying cloud computing. All cloud resources are owned and managed by third-party cloud provider. So they decide where to store your data and where it runs. You access these services and manage your account using a web browser. You can see that the pros are lower cost, no maintenance, high reliability. The cons is lack of customization, lack of control, and performance because it depends highly on your internet. Now we pass to the private cloud. Private cloud consists of computing resources used exclusively by one business or organization at your organization's on-site data center, or it can be hosted by third-party service provider. Means that you can control all your private data safely without worrying who will touch it or seize it. I'd like to point that the services and infrastructure are maintained on a private network. Okay, we said that it's used by one organization and it stores sensitive data. So obviously, bank, CIA, government agency, financial institution, they use it so they can have full control. Finally, we got hybrid cloud, which I love to say is a beautiful mix of on-premises infrastructure or a private cloud with public cloud, so organizations can enjoy the advantages of both, allowing data to move between them. For example, the healthcare, when hospitals send patient data to insurance providers. So which cloud model suits your needs? In short, if you have a real concern about your sensitive data, private cloud will be the perfect match for you. If you want someone taking care of all the hard and expensive part and you just focus on a better user experience, then no doubt public cloud is what you're looking for. But if you're in the middle of sharing data between private sensitive data and public data in the cloud, then I highly recommend you to go for the hybrid cloud. Okay, now let's pass to the cloud computing categories. We have three categories. Let's start with the SaaS. SaaS, which is software as a service, is used by an end customer like us, and it's something you can use without having any control on the structure. You can just consume. We have two examples here. The first one, which is Gmail, and the second one, which is Office 365. Now for the PAAS, which is platform as a service, used by developers, make them focus only on developing and deploying their app in the cloud, because everything is pre-configured for them. We're talking about programming languages, execution environment, operating system, web server, and database. So they only need to build. Here is an example, which is Heroku. Now for infrastructure as a service, as the name suggests, it provides you the computing infrastructure. Means you can rent physical or quite often virtual machine and other resources like virtual machine, disk image library, block, file storage, firewalls, load balancer, IP address, etc. What category of cloud are you? If you're an end user just consuming services from your web browser without installing and surely without controlling the structure or changing configuration, then you're on the third layer SaaS. Developers don't want to waste time installing software's third library. They just want to run their code and deploy it on the cloud. Then we are talking about PAAS, which is the second layer. Infrastructure as a service is the first layer, and it's where you rent resources.